Bonjour, today on Travelling Fabulously, it's a Paris Arrondissement guide to the 3rd Arrondissement. I'm going to show you where to go and what to see in the 3rd Arrondissement of Paris. So come join me on Travelling Fabulously.
You know what I say, whatever you do it fabulously. So why don't you come and join me on Travelling Fabulously? Paris's 3rd Arrondissement, or as it is known to locals, the Troisième, is a foodie hotspot, with great places to go like Patisserie Ernest and Valentine on Rue Rémio, Café Pinson for good healthy food, PNY for burgers, you can also try delicious chocolates or an amazing hot chocolate at Chocolatier Jacques Genin. Made Mex Takeaway offers delicious Mexican to take back to your apartment, or you can dine in and have fab coffee at Seasons Cafe. Just next door is the wonderful bistro La Carreau, or down the road on Rue de Bretagne is another coffee shop called Strata Cafe. The Musée d'Arts et Métiers is an often overlooked museum by Paris visitors. But if you're into machinery, clocks, cars, planes, automobiles, all that sort of stuff, then this is a great stop for you. Also, if you're a Mad Max fan, you should definitely check it out, as you'd love it here at the Musée d'Arts et Métiers. The Wenzhou Chinese community was the first Chinese immigrants to arrive in Paris, and they set up one of the 3 Chinatowns that are in Paris in the Troisième. Recruited as labourers during World War I, the Chinese community settled in and around the streets of Rue Aumery, where you can get many a great Chinese restaurant, or even, if you're looking for, a Chinese supermarket. Rue de Bretagne is one of those Paris streets you will fall in love with and revisit every time you come to Paris. It's a foodie haven, with great places like coffee and tea from Café Richard's, cheese from Fromagerie Jeannon, a cheeseburger from one of my favourite bistros, Charlotte, or you can even get a macaron now from La Durée. But if you're after a quick lunch, then you can just get a panini from Pastivino or Deli Italy. La Carreau de Tom used to be a clothes market, but it was renovated in 2014 to be a 6,500 square metre exhibition centre. Just off Rue de Bretagne and around the corner from La Carreau de Tom is the oldest market in Paris, the Marché les Enfants Rouges, where you can get a bite to eat, or some fruit and veg, meat and seafood to take back to your apartment. You might even see some celebrities like Rachel Khoo hanging out, or just some lovely young French people putting on makeup. The tallest caryatide in Paris is a 3-floor high sculpture at 57 Rue de Bretagne. A caryatide is a stone carving of draped female figures, used as a pillar to support Greek or Greek-style buildings apparently. But here in Paris, they just decorate the buildings. A lot of the Troisième is part of the Marais, which translates to swamp, hence the reason why many of the buildings in the area are falling apart. Looking for some fun in Paris? Whilst you're here, La Boîte à Frisson is a gay dance hall where you can take part in gay and lesbian ballroom dancing. I kid you not. You can tango with everybody. Some of the oldest buildings in Paris are in the 3rd Arrondissement, including the oldest private house, the House of Nicolas Flamel. Built in the 15th century, it's the oldest surviving private house in Paris, and now houses a very good French restaurant. The Defender of Time is a giant mechanical work of art in the form of a clock, a quartet de l'heure, which is another French word I can't pronounce, but basically it means time. It's just around the corner from Leroy Merlin, which is the main French hardware store. So, if the Defender of Time isn't working, you could always pop into Leroy Merlin and pick up a screwdriver to fix it. Passageway is a hidden passageway in the third that is filled with plants and trees, but it's also got Paris's oldest umbrella repairer, Peps.
For joining me on today's episode of Travelling Fabulously, a Paris Arrondissement guide to the 3rd Arrondissement. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you have, share it around with your friends. I like to be shared around. And if you want to see next week's video, hit the subscribe button, and then the bell notification just near the subscribe button. That way you'll get an email every time I release a new video, and who wouldn't want that? And remember, as I say, whatever you do it fabulously. See you on the next episode of Travelling Fabulously.
Mérite troisième.